Welcome back everyone to the channel. Another watch along. First game of this match week. See first game kwa sababu kuna games zingine zenye zina happen, but I'm saying it's the first game we are watching this match week. And it's between City and Southampton. Nakumbuka hii team ya Southampton imekuwa relegated already. But sasa I remember when we played them back. How ilikuwa this year tulicheza at the Etihad ama. I thought that we will smash them. But the game only ended 1-0 in favor of Man City. And they really disturbed us on that day. Nakumbuka Haaland scored on that. I see Haaland is back. We'll talk about that in a couple. But yeah, big up yourself. As always, come on the other side and you can hear me. As always, I want to remind you guys to hit the like and subscribe. Inasaidia ku grow the channel a lot. That being said, acha nikupatie team ya nyumbani, team ya Southampton ambao wanaitwa the Saints. Ramsdale ako hapo in goal. Howard Bellis, Bednarek na Stevens as the back three. Wellington, Ugochukwu, Downs and Bree as the midfield. Hata nikuweke names kwa screen. And then Fernandez, Sulemana and Dibling. Hao ndio watakuwa the attacking players watakuwa the attacking players wa Southampton. Sulemana is a very dangerous player wakiwa na Dibling. They have very good ability on the ball. I remember seeing them destroy Man U at Old Trafford, but they ended up losing the game 3-2. Wacha nikupatie team ya City ambayo iko na Ederson in goal. Vardiol anarudi, anacheza kama left back for his first time since maybe 1 month since Nico O'Reilly ali break into the team. Vardiol amekuwa akicheza as one of the center backs, but over the last kama 2 performances za Nico O'Reilly hazijakuwa good enough. I kept saying alikuwa na lose ball sana hizo games kama the last 2, so I think it was time to give him a rest. Ndio maana Vardiol ako hapo as the left back. Diaz and Akanji Diaz and Akanji as the 2 center backs wa Man City, alafu Rico Lewis anacheza kama right back, atakuwa kiinvert anaingia hapo kwa midfield, alafu tuko na midfield hapo iko na Bernardo Silva, Kovacic katikati na De Bruyne. Nimesahau ku mention that this is the first start enye Akanji, this is his first start in the last 3 months. Alafu nilikuwa nakwambia midfield iko na Bernardo Silva na Kovacic, and then De Bruyne mbele yao, Foden pande moja, Makati upande right, alafu the big man Haaland is back. The Viking is back for City. Hopefully he'll be able to get something leo as a goal as we welcome him back. It's been a minute. I think alikuwa injured ile game ya Bournemouth wenye tulicheza nayo ilikuwa kwa EPL. Tulicheza pia na Bournemouth in the FA Cup. Yeah, FA Cup ilikuwa FA Cup quarter final. We played against Bournemouth. Nakumbuka hiyo siku Haaland. Did we watch that game here? I think we did. Haaland fell on that day and he apparently hurt. I think it was his ankle or something. But yeah, hopefully he's back and the team flows and we get these 3 points. I keep saying at this time of the season, it doesn't matter. Hakuna kitu ina matter other than the 3 points. Whether you run to those 3 points or you crawl to those 3 points, get the 3 points. Chaniweke timer. Faria anapuliza kipenga, mechi inaanza. Game started up, Ederson in goal. If we win today and get the 3 points, tunakuwa second, but Arsenal will have 1 game in hand after their Champions League woes in midweek against PSG. Akanji anacheza as the left center back, alafu Diaz ako on the other side. Southampton already sitting back this early on. City, nice possession hapo by Bernardo Silva na maintain. Ruben Diaz. Kato hapa Rico Lewis katikati. Pira inakuja kwa De Bruyne. Inaleta kona, natoa hapa. Kona for City. corner to defender hapa for Southampton early on. Nini naweza sema about Southampton yenye nakumbuka? Kyle Walker-Peters nakumbuka he plays alikuwanga Spurs akakuja huko, and then walikuwa na jamaa anaitwa Nathan Redmond. Nathan Redmond alikuwa kiparangoto, alikuwa kiparangoto kama Brian Mbeumo. Pigo inapelekwa ndani ndefu, goalkeeper anaona. Easy catch hapo for Ramsdale. Straight away Suleiman anajaribu kuattack hapa against Kovacic. Suleiman anarudisha mpira nyuma kabisa. Leslie Ugochukwu, Chelsea player hapo. Bernardo Silva katikati ya uwanja. Sicheka chat, nimesahau kustart chats. I think they will score. At this rate, Man City will concede against everyone. We concede against everyone. So I don't see it being different today. I think what they will score against us. Akanji. Funny enough, nimeona Nunes amekuwa rested na I thought kama the last 5 performances zenye amecheza for Man City amekuwa solid in the last 5. Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne anarusha mpira ndani. Bernardo out wide. Anatafuta De Bruyne. Mpira inateremshwa chini kabisa. Foden. Josko. Kata nyuma kabisa. Katikati ya uwanja. Ruben Diaz. Rico Lewis. Anainua kitu hapa, hakuna mtu on the end of it. Napura hapa Southampton. Rico Lewis, hiyo cross ilikuwa a bit disappointing. Southampton ni kama washaamua we will sit back and let them have the ball. But sasa sahi at this time ama at this point of the season, what do Southampton play for other than their pride? Bro, nisha predict, guys, on the other side, nisha predict Morgan is going to say Mason Mount was impressive. Let us see how long it takes him before he says that. I know he will say it. Anasema good afternoon, Morgan. Good afternoon to you too, bro. Bro, after seeing the crosses zenye Inter Milan na Barcelona wamekuwa kipiga this weekend, after seeing those type of this weekend in the Champions League this season, in the semis, sasa imebidi nirudi kuona Man City wakicross the ball. Imagine zile crosses za Inter na za Barca, unaona venye zilikuwa dangerous. But I'm a bit concerned. Wacha niulize hizo kitu moja. I'm a bit worried with how we are playing because I'm looking at Makati and Foden as the wide players. I would have preferred going with either of them and then putting either Savi or Doku on the other side, because that provides some directness on the wing. Just sasa unajua the disadvantage ya playing Makati and Foden at the same time is that we miss out on the width. But sasa the width has to be provided by the fullbacks. which is also good in terms of attacking, but Vardiol, Ramsdale. It's good when your fullbacks are attacking, but it also leaves a lot of space in behind in case the opposition, the opponents, they have a turnover. They can easily attack those spaces. Na Marmoush. Okay, Marmoush pia he me I see Marmoush as the left atakuwa anacheza left wing for Man City. I see hiyo profile yake, it's perfect for us as a left winger. But sasa playing under Pep, you have to be ready for the rotations. Kwanza next season I know it's going to be painful. Unajua kwa nini? We will be trying to come up with a way ya kureplace Kevin De Bruyne. Okay, si kureplace Kevin De Bruyne, sorry. Kureplace contributions za Kevin De Bruyne in terms of goals and assists. That is a better statement. Kwa sababu we know we can't replace that player, but we can come up with ways to replace his goals and assists. So next season, I'm even afraid. Kwa sababu unajua Liverpool, they've already found their formula. They've already found the formula. So the only thing they can do, the only thing they should do is to modify and to sharpen that formula in terms of making sure that it has no weaknesses. But for us, itabidi we start new with a new formula. Juu sasa nimeona Man City ni kama we will miss out on Florian Wirtz. I think we will miss out on that from what I've been seeing. Sijakuwa nikikeep up na transfer news sana. But I don't think Wirtz is going to come to Man City. From what I'm seeing. But sasa hiyo inamaanisha we'll have to find other players sasa. Wenye wataturudishia hiyo 10 G&A per season. Leo ni Saturday. Game ya mwisho leo ni Everton and who? Si Everton. The Aston Villa na Bournemouth. Itakuwa interesting. Although I won't do a watch along. That will be very, very interesting. Whoever wins that okay, Aston Villa, they're already ahead of Bournemouth. De Bruyne na Foden hapo on the ball for City. Inaonekana ni kama Foden ndiye atachukua majukumu, lakini he walks away. He walks away from the ball. Oh, Vardiol was waiting on the other side, but very, very defended. Winnie Howard Bellis downs. After watching Europe's undercard on Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday was so boring. Bro, the only game yenye nilikuwa na watch ilikuwa Real Betis na Fiorentina. We knew Man U would win even after najua kuna watu waliona Athletic Bilbao wamescore and they thought that Man U anaweza fumble it. Mimi nilikuwa tu najua Man U, the moment they won by 3 goals, I knew they would get over the line. Either if they would have won hizi crosses ni poor man. Nimekuwa nikiwatch Barcelona wakicross ball na Inter this week. Crosses za Man City, they are so poor, man. So poor. Hizi crosses, they are so poor. Haya, tulikuwa tumesoma hadi Wednesday and Thursday, and the main event on Thursday, I'm watching Foden today. Foden is your main event. I never knew you loved Foden more than that fraud called Mason Mount. Mason Mount ana turn up kwa the most useless game yenye mnaweza win. Speaking of Mason Mount, I told you. But Morgan umejaribu. 6 minutes, umehold it on. Umeshikilia ndani for 6 minutes. Hiyo comment ya nani, ya Mason Mount. Umeshikilia ndani for 6 minutes. Credit to you. By the way, did you see how impressive Mount was on Thursday? Can't stop. Bro, Mount turned up in the most useless game you can never win. Mbona huwa turn up in the EPL against kina Brentford? Amekuwa wapi for the last 2 years? Aliscore 2 goals ile juzi in the most alafu anapost anasema ati moments like this are worth waiting for. Bro, we are waiting for you in the final, we see. We are waiting for Mason. Tangu Mason Mount washinde Champions League na Chelsea. Does he have any other big contribution? I'm asking. See ati I'm criticizing. I'm asking. Maybe mimi ndio sikumbuki. Labda mimi ndio sikumbuki. We have arrived. Okay. Bro, I will be there. Hiyo siku ni venye mimi siwezi vaa jezi ya timu nyingine. But against Spurs, bro, Spurs will spunk you. I'm telling you. They will beat you, bro. I know it. Diaz, a nice change of the ball. Vardiol, poor first touch. Jaribu kurecover. Foden shoot. Foden, umewaste chance. Umewaste your chance, Foden. Foden, umewaste your chance. Ungeshoot hapo. Kovacic. Rico Lewis. Bernardo Silva, poor first touch. Inapiga kitu hapa. Ricochet hapa inakuwa kona. Megonga player mwenzake kwa mgongo. Nilikuwa naona kama inaenda kuingia walai. Oof. I think United could mount that, bro. Focus on the Europa League, bro. This season tumekuwa mkisema that we are focusing on Europa, ndio maana we are not playing well in the EPL. Sasa next season mkienda Champions League mtakuwa mnasema nini? If you are coming up with excuses because of Europa League, what happens when you start playing in the Champions League? What happens? Corner for City hapa, 13 minutes on the clock. Foden, deep corner. Holland, in the back. Diaz jumps on it. Kovacic header, cleared. Tolewa hapo by Howard Bellis. I think Howard Bellis is a former Man City player. During the beginning of the season, watu walikuwa wameanza kuchachisha wakisema that Howard Bellis is a good defender. People are sleeping on him, and then relegation ika-turn up. Akanji. Rico Lewis with a poor cross. Nothing shocking there. I'm asking you, if this season you've been coming up with excuses because of the Europa League, next season if you play in the Champions League, why? I don't know why I'm assuming you will. Because I'm thinking you lose against Spurs, but let us assume that you qualify for the Champions League. So you'll be using it as an excuse all season. Sisi tunacheza Champions League, to focus on EPL. Manu, nyinyi na Arsenal mnawana the same tricks. Mnawana the same tricks, Manu and Arsenal. Manu and Arsenal, they are basically, they use the same excuses. Oh, we are focusing on this tournament more, on that. By the way, I'm gonna say it, that I should not be. If you're going to say something that you don't want to be taken accountable for, then don't say it. Anything you say, we will take advantage of. We will make you accountable for. Sorry. Very interesting. Kuona Ruben Diaz with their armband, captain's armband, when De Bruyne is on the field. Crossed ball for Vardiol. Foden is sleeping. Jaribu ku-overturn it. Akanji comes away with the ball. Shoot, Akanji. Rico Lewis. Another poor cross by Rico Lewis. Oh my God. Kovacic kidungi. Josko. City with the biggest portion of possession so far. I don't think anyone would have been shocked if you prophesied that yesterday. Kama ungeprophesy Man City ndio watakuwa na possession mingi, hakuna mtu mwenye angeshangaa. Sasa leo ndio Southampton will be very, very good defensively. Wait for it. Against us. Sasa leo ndio watakuwa very good defensively after conceding a lot of goals this season. Leo ndio watakuwa good defensively. Crossed ball by Foden to Gvardiol. But ndio Haaland sikuwa nadhani angeanza hii game if I'm being honest. Kwanza kuko na a lot of reasons. Wacha nipeane mbili zenye ziko on top of my head. Ya kwanza ni he's back from injury. Ya second ni we knew Southampton will be sitting deep. Having Haaland just sit between those two defenders haitusaidii having a team like Southampton sitting behind between their two defenders. Anyway, wacha tuone how things might turn out. Labda I'm complaining very, very early na game itafunguka maybe. But watafanya tu hivi, they'll just sit there and wait for the counter attacks to show up. Rico Lewis receives it from De Bruyne out wide. Rico Lewis, McCarthy, Wick, Ramsdale hammers the ball away. Chatuone hizi games zingine zinaendelea aje. Fulham wampata bao moja against Morgan's favorite team Everton. Your boy Pickford ain't keeping no clean sheet today, bro. Your friend Pickford, nikwambia unakonga agent wa Pickford. Pickford ana clean sheet leo. Ramsdale nagawa. Pira natoka nje hapa, throw in City. Nani amefungia Fulham? Jimenez, former Wolves player. Ipswich Brentford bado wako 0-0 and then Wolves na Brighton bado ni 0-0. Games zote ziko dakika ya 20. Aya, dribbling. Jaribu kudribble hapa, dribbling. So far Southampton wametu keep away. Yeah, they've kept us very, very far. Suleiman hapa against Diaz. Diaz recovers it. Ball with Kovacic. Josko. Akanji. Hizi crosses ni poor. Wow. Anytime Man City we are attempting a cross, there is nothing on the other side. Hakuna output in terms of crosses. Ni kama we're just crossing as a formality. We can't cross the ball, man. Midweek nimeona Barcelona wakicross balls wakiwa na Inter Milan kama professional football players. Kila cross ilikuwa on the money. Predictions zote zenye nilikuwa nimemake za midweek ziligo all right isipokuwa ya Barcelona. How weird is that? I predicted games zingine zote vizuri isipokuwa ya Barcelona. Nilisema Man U watashinda against whoever they play, nikasema Spurs watashinda, nikasema Real Betis watashinda, nikasema PSG will win against Arsenal, The only one yenye iko go according the team that I support in Barcelona. How weird is that? How weird is that? It's very, football is so weird. So weird. Anyway, ni kama kukuwa the best teacher in your school but your children ndio wanaanguka exams. Your children ndio wanakuwa the last when it comes to rankings. Anyway, Barcelona will be back. Kesho Barcelona, they'll be playing in an El Clasico against Real Madrid. We'll see how they recover from the Champions League heartbreak in midweek against Inter. Not only will we win the UEL, but we will also win the UCL next season. Clip your comment. Chukua hiyo before nani, Mr. Producer, screenshot hiyo. Before Morgan says alikuwa held at gunpoint. Can you clip him saying this? Morgan has said, not only will we win the Europa League, but we'll also win the Champions League next season. And every trophy and the season after that and one after that and one more. Haya Morgan, you're that confident? Haya, tutaona bado hamjawini UEFA nini Europa League. If you win it, tutaona. We will see if you're good enough. Very one-sided first half hapa for City against Southampton. Josko, kuna mtu hapo. Why do you dislike Pickford? Mimi si dislike Pickford. Nasemanga he's not as good as you think he is. Wewe ndio you overhype Pickford. Wewe ndio you overhype Pickford. Why do you overhype Pickford? Hey, leo sijui mbona. Na feel kama tongue yangu it's a bit heavy. Nikiongea na feel kama tongue it's too heavy. Hadi nashindwa kupronounce things correctly. Oh my God. Poor cross. Poor corner by Foden. Wow. Set pieces za Man City, they are so poor. The only person mwenye anaweza gonga set pieces in Man City ni Marmush. Wengine wote ni hit and miss. De Bruyne. Nah, De Bruyne hapo you shoot, man. Offside. As any referee said, and I don't take... Mi sikumbuki referee mgani alisema hivyo. Sijui referee mgani alisema hivyo. Just goes offside on that one. We need a De Bruyne golazo. Top bins. If we win all the games this season, tumebakisha games ngapi? 3. Tumebakisha games 3. Tukiwin zote tutakuwa na points 73. Mm, 73. The worst season yenye Pep ashaikuwa nayo for Man City was 77 ama 78 back in 2017. I think between those two numbers. Meaning already we are in the worst season under Pep. Sulemana. Tricky fit hapa by Sulemana, twisting, turning. Sulemana anagawa mpira, dribbling, ball in behind, piga mtu kanzu, inaonekana. Nice work by Kovacic. Speaking of El Clasico, bro, I don't do anything. I don't watch Ona Rico Lewis. Oh my God. We need good right backs. Speaking about El Clasico, have you seen RMTV? Which video? When you walikuwa na criticize referee, we'll talk about it halftime. Real Madrid, they are so weird. They are just so weird. Everything about the Real Madrid is so weird. If they are as big as they think they are, then why do they cry about everything all the time? Ama nyie mwanangi hiyo ikikuwa weird. Wanasemanga they are the biggest club, but they always complain about everything. They always complain about everything. Referee, Josko, De Bruyne. And what are your thoughts on Messi? How do you know he's a Barcelona ref? We'll talk about this halftime. But Real Madrid, if you are a big club when you think you are, then stop complaining about everything. Players wenyu, they like whining. Management yenyu ndio hiyo whining. You can't be a big club and be keeping up with these small excuses the way you do. It doesn't make sense. Either you are a big club, shut up and play good football. If you are not as big as you think you are, complain. Hizo ni complaints zenye Everton ndio wanafaa kuwa na make. Hizo ni complaints za Everton. Kuna referees wanabebanga bag iko na logo ya PS ya Real Madrid. Anabeba hiyo bag, anaenda kuref game, amebeba bag yenye iko na logo ya Real Madrid, na hiyo ni game ya Real Madrid. Na sisi hatutetangi. We don't complain about that. We know Real Madrid wako na fans wengi in Spain. So we don't complain about it. Kama atawa favor, let him favor you. Kama atawa favor, hatawa favor. But sasa huwezi kuwa una complain about hiyo. Si Real ndio mnasemanga wako na the biggest fan base in the world, meaning that the biggest population in the world ina support Real Madrid. Meaning automatically by that assumption, watu wengi wanawasupport. Sinyi, you say you have the biggest fan base, meaning hata wenye walikuanga ma referees bado they fall under that. Ama referees they don't watch football. Achana na ile ya De Bargos. Bro, mimi sinaona hiyo yenye mnasema referee said he's a Barcelona fan. Basically mna support officials kufanya mistake bila kuwa. Mimi si support officials. Mimi support officials. Kama mnataka tukue clean, referees wasi make mistakes. Nini? Anytime referee ashai make mistake, hiyo team will lose your game. Tuone team gani itakuwa on top basi. Tuone team gani imekuwa favored. Team gani in world football ime benefit from poor refereeing decision. Just answer it with one question. Which team has benefited from poor decisions by referee in world football? It's as simple as that. Usiseme mambo mingi, just answer the football club yenye unadhani imekuwa favored more than others. If you were to go back and look at which teams zenye zime receive a lot of calls in their favor. Kama mtu ni mwizi kama De Bargos, okay, you are accusing him and you don't have any evidence of him being a thief. Nafaa kukuwa called out. Hizo ni words zako. Unajua ukitumia words kama mwizi and you can't prove it, it's a bit. Hata mimi naweza sema wewe ni mwizi, but if I can't prove it. De Bruyne taken down, De Bruyne foul for Sete. Kusema huyu referee ni mwizi na hakuna kitu yenye ashaiba. We already know team yenye ina benefit from poor calls by referee. We already know. So stop. Acha nimesema watu wa Madrid msiongee mambo ya referee. It is very satirical. Ama it's a very big irony kusikia mtu wa Madrid ana complain about refs. So kindly just respect yourselves. Tafadhalini. Hata kesho mkicheza against Barcelona, msi complain about referees. Tunajua scandals zenyu. Tukiamua kuproduce evidence, we know. So stop doing it. Stop doing it. It is very embarrassing. But Barcelona has benefited. Sasa. You can't be this delusional. You can't be this delusional. Sasa wewe in your mind Barcelona ndio imebenefit from the biggest, from the ukiarrange all the teams in world football, in your mind Barcelona ati ndio imebenefit sana from poor decisions by referees. Bro, you can't be that delusional. There is no way you can be that delusional. De Bruyne up with a free kick, 31 minutes on the clock. As much as you hate Barcelona, you can't be that delusional. Hiyo ni kuwa delusional sasa. Hiyo ni kuwa delusional. Set piece hapa for set piece, free kick hapa. Free kick hapa for City. De Bruyne anaangalia hapa. Nakaa Foden ndiye anajiandaa kupiga hii kitu. De Bruyne top net. Ime deep but ija deep haraka. Hiyo imepigwa juu. Ball imeenda juu ya ukuta sana. The Bargos alikuwa na that is your opinion. If the fact that umesema Barcelona have benefited from the most, you inaonyeshana how delusional you are. Heri ungesema Madrid, but useme of late they've not been getting those calls. Heri ungesema hivyo there could have been a discussion. But sasa you are openly saying ati Barcelona ndio wame benefit sana. He red carded Vini juu ya kuwa sasa mimi sijui. Unajua wewe ukiniambia vitu za Real Madrid, mimi I'll just act like I don't follow up on Real Madrid unless when they are playing against nini Barcelona ama Man City. Hiyo ndio nitafollow. Sasa this is news to me. This is news to me. Touches in the opponent's box, Man City with 12. Southampton 0. You can even come up with something yenye sijaisikia and I will still believe it. Kwa sababu mimi I don't follow up on Real unless when they are playing against Man City ama Barcelona. So ukiniambia red card alipewa, I'll just believe it. Jusa mimi sijui kama ni ukweli. Hata si believe it, I'll take it. I will read it. Siwezi deny ama confirm. Josco. Too much. Barcelona 2011 semis, what did they do? Sema Kenya walifanya. Usiseme semis. Hata mimi naweza sema Real Madrid 1960 semi-final. Yeah, naweza sema waliiba semi-final 1960. I must say what happened. See, we are not naming games. Acha tuone hizi games zingine zinaenda aje 35 minutes ndani. Brighton wamepata bao moja against Wolves. Brentford pia wamepata bao moja against Ipswich. Brighton, nani amefungia Brighton? Welbeck amefungia Brighton penalty. And then Shad amefungia Brentford against Ipswich. Under Pep mlikuwa really favored. Okay, that is your opinion. The same way you're saying Barcelona really benefited. Sasa ukisema under Pep alikuwa Barcelona for only how many years? 08, 09, 2010, 2011, 2012, 5 years. So in those 5 years, in your mind, Barcelona got so many calls in their favor that they eclipsed any other club in football history. That is what you're saying. In those 5 years, we received so many calls in our favor that there's no attacking sense enye nafika huko mwisho because they are sitting so deep. Obviously unakumbuka Barca 20. Name ingine as I prepare my Real Madrid list. Name ingine. Name zote zenye unaweza pata. Tuanze na name zote zenye unaweza pata. Name zote zenye unaweza pata for Barcelona. Name everything unaweza pata. Na usiname game, hata usishinde ukiname nini, usishinde ukiname game. No, ukisema Barcelona versus Chelsea, name event. Juu hata mimi naweza sema Chelsea versus Barcelona in the game yenye tulicheza at Stamford Bridge, Eric Abidal alipewa red card yenye iko red card. Name kitu kama hiyo. Ukisema ati who and who, tuambie situation yenye ni happen. Juu hadi sisi tukicheza against Chelsea at Stamford, very very dodgy calls were given in favor of Chelsea. Hiyo ndio kitu yenye nyinyi hamjuangi. Nyinyi you only look at it, sasa nye Barcelona ndio wana benefit. Sasa nye hao wanafinyiliwa, you remain quiet. Sasa hii Real Madrid hizo calls zote, hata tusiende mbali sana. Tunarudi 2011 kufanya nini? Wacha tuangalie juzi Real Madrid wakicheza against Bayern Munich last season. What happened? Bao ya De Ligt ilitolewa ati ilikuwa offside. Na hakuwa offside. They are still doing that in 2024, bro. And you're still saying that Barcelona didn't receive the most favorable calls. Walitoa bao yenye, it was a clean goal. Wakasema ati ni offside. How? How does that continue happening in favor of ni bao ngapi Real wamefunga in the Champions League zenye ni offside? Ni bao ngapi? I'm very disappointed in that statement. Kwanza El Clasico lazima Real wapoe red. Name situation, usitoe tu statement hivyo. Mimi nakumbukanga hizo game zote za El Clasico clearly. Unataka tu debate red card gani? Enye Carvajal alipewa red card juu ya kushika mpira ikienda kuingia. Zile red card zote zenye Ramos amepewa because of 2 yellow cards of very poor tackles on various players of Barcelona, most notably Messi. I remember El Clasico karibu zote. The only El Clasico yenye naweza kosa kukuexplainia vizuri ni which year? 2013 na 2014. Hizo pekee ndizo miaka zenye sikumbuki El Clasico in detail. But anything before that na after that, I can remember. Na hata hizo za 2013 na 2014, hakukuwa na controversies mingi. Because kuna moja yenye Barcelona won 4-3 at Santiago. Messi scored a hat-trick. That was not his first time scoring a hat-trick against Real Madrid, obviously. Because he's the GOAT. He dunks on them on a regular basis. Hizo miaka mbili pekee ndio unaweza mention kitu yenye naweza sema hiyo sikumbuki. But hizi zingine zote I remember them very well. First of all, haikuwa goal by De Ligt. Whistle was already blown. Okay. Hiyo sasa ndio excuse. The whistle was already blown. Mbona walikuwa wanaangalia kama ni offside basi? Because they did that. Na wakaangalia the wrong player. Walitoa hiyo bao juu walidhani Harry Kane alikuwa offside. Makati out wide. AR alikuwa ameinua flag. Okay, ni sawa, but we know this Morgan. Acha ku come up na excuses. We all know this. Assistant akiinua flag bado na play continue bao ifungwe, they will go and confirm it in the on VAR. Mbona hawakucheck? Why did they not check it basi? Explain that to me. Situation, we know 99% of situations they check. Why did they not check? Explain to me. How does it become that sazinye inasaidia Real, they don't check ati they want football to flow? Leo Southampton wakifanywa kitu kama hiyo mtakataa ama mtafurahia? Ama assume uko in the final against Tottenham and Tottenham score such a goal, hata si Tottenham, Man U mko 2-1 down dakika ya 90. Fraud mmoja wa timu yenu afunge ikuwe 2-2, but waseme referee alikuwa ameinua flag already, we won't check. Does that make any sense to you? Waseme ati hawaku check goal kwa sababu assistant alikuwa ameinua flag already. Na bao ishaingia. Ati referee aliinua, so hatuta check. How does that make sense? Hawakucheck juu technically haikuwa bao. Okay, sawa. Unajua these things they are very interesting when wewe ndio ulikuwa favored. Explaining it to someone, you explain it with zero care. Hawakuangalia juu technically haikuwa bao. That is why hawakuangalia. Rikolewe is taken down. Sahi wewe kuexplainia mtu unamuexplainia vizuri sana kwa sababu it favored you. Hiyo ikikufanyikia in the final in a couple of weeks against Spurs, you will complain about it your entire lifetime. Na mbona hata nani anaitwa aje? Mbona hata huyo linesman alikuja akaambia Delict basi I'm sorry that was a goal. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Mbona linesman alisema I'm sorry? Why apologize if you made the right call? Kovacic, superb. Kovacic, taken down Kovacic. Like the referee blew the whistle. Bro. History ya referee. Unajua sasa hii story ndio mnajidanganya nayo. Hii ya kublow the whistle. Mbona linesman ali-apologize afterwards? How? Hii ya referee blowing the whistle, you're using it as an excuse. Kwa sababu unajua hiyo hatuwezi go back we confirm it. Mimi nakuuliza, why did the linesman say that he made a mistake? Ilikuwa error of judgment by linesman ama unamaanisha by lines aje? But mistake kama hiyo moja ilifanya Real waende final. Ilifanya Real waende final. Free kick hapa for De Bruyne. Iko a bit far than the previous one. Inamaanisha there's a chance anaweza na deep in time. Itagonga ukuta ama itaenda aje? De Bruyne on the end of it alongside Foden. De Bruyne inapiga ukuta obviously. Kanji. Wanatoa Southampton bado City with the ball. Foden. Anagawa out wide for McCarthy. We need better wingers. Ilikuwa judgment, sawa. Ilikuwa error of judgment, sawa. Hata mimi nitakuwa nasema kila kitu error. Ilikuwa error. Referee just had poor judgment. Referee alikuwa tu na poor judgment. Kwani poor? See, we are all human. Ama mbona si ndio? Ilikuwa error by judge. We know this referee, they are human beings. They make errors. So hiyo error enye referee atamake isaidie Tottenham washinde Europa, Man U washindwe, ilikuwa error. Mbona unakasirika? Si ilikuwa error. Judgment error. It was just error. I'm sorry. Ilikuwa error. Usishinde ukiibeba sana. You lost the final kwa sababu ref alimake two error. Usisikie hivi. Just take the second place medal and go home because that error ilikuwa tu error by the referee. Usinini hata msicheck hata kwa VAR kama ilikuwa error. We know these refs, they make mistakes, ndio? See, they are humans. Sasa sijui ilikuwa error. Wacha just go home and cry. Wacha Spurs they win the Europa League. Wacha tu waende tu nayo. Si ilikuwa error hiyo. Foden in behind, Holland anagawa nje ya box. Kovacic, deflection corner. The offside, sikia sasa. Aya, sikia, umeona venye tulianza story. This is what I keep telling you. Tulianza, referee blew the whistle. Hapo ndio, hiyo ndio ilikuwa reason number 1. Poor header by Akanji. That is where we started. We started it as being a referee ali blow the whistle. Tukaenda linesman aliinua flag by mistake. Sasa sahi linesman aliinua, so okay, let me understand this. Linesman aliinua juu ya offside, but hiyo offside ilikuwa on Muller, not on De Ligt. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you mean? Just sema, is that what you mean? Handball hapa by a Southampton player. Hiyo ana block free kick. Hiyo inafaa kuwa yellow card. Amesema exactly. So, offside was given on the wrong player. The player that didn't score the goal. Yeah. Hiyo hata ni worse. Heri tu ungesema ile ya referee. Heri ungesema ile ya referee blew the whistle. Hiyo tungesema hatukumbuki vizuri. Hiyo tungesema we don't remember it. Juu hatukumbuki kama ref alipuliza. Kusema ati linesman ali make mistake on the wrong player. Yeah. That is even worse. That is even, we all know that in these close calls, watch a play flow, we will check whether he was offside using VAR. That is what happens in all games. We know that is the rule. Watch a play. Ni mara ngapi tumeona Barcelona wameweka watu offside na highline and then the opponents go and score and then it is removed. Sihitaji kuwatch clip. Kitu yenye nimesema, umesema that is what you're explaining. Umesema Thomas Muller ndiye alikuwa offside. Thomas Muller ndiye offside ilipeanwa juu yake na bao ikatolewa juu ya Thomas Muller. Si ndio? That is what we've all agreed on. Basi sasa si ndio hiyo sasa. Kwani ni nini? Si we are on the same page. Sisi wote we are on the same page. There is no need ya mimi I remember it very well. I don't need to go and watch the clip. Bao ya De Ligt mwenye alikuwa onside ilitolewa kwa sababu there was another Bayern player that was offside. And none of the VAR goons when walikuwa on VAR on that day, they saw that was a mistake. Haya. Kama sasa hiyo situation moja hivyo ya Real Madrid tumedwell on it that much. Hiyo situation moja tu. Na hiyo ni hapa juzi 2024. Hiyo decision moja hiyo. Tumeidiscuss 15 minutes. Na sasa hizo zingine zote tukitoa. Tukileta hapa full scabs zenye. Unajua tunaweza pata hata ma offside za 1950 hapa. Tunaweza tukiamua go through errors zote zenye Madrid. Imagine that one mistake ilifanya Bayern wasifike semi-final. Wasifike final ya Champions League. Imagine how pivotal that era was. That one era. Mimi nawaambia I will only start believing referees ile siku yenye AI itatumika kwa refing. Ile siku nini itatumika, I will go back and watch. I will go back and hiyo siku sasa ndio nitaanza kutrust referees. In the meantime, either anasaidia timu yangu ama asaidii. Mimi I don't like any referees in football. Kama alisaidia nani wakashinda nani haya, acha tusikize Jibagajat. The meantime, wacha tutafute hizo bao zenye zimekuwa scored by the other teams to watch. Juu game ya Man City ndio imego dry. Haya, iko wapi Reddit? Celtic pia naona wanacheza wako 1-1 against club ingine. Everton naona wame-equalize. Morgan, I know he's very happy by that. Acha tuone hii penalty ya Welbeck. Halafu tuone pia bao ya Brentford. And then ya kwanza yenye ilikuwa scored ni ya Fulham 1-0 by Raul Jimenez. Acha tuone Raul Jimenez alipiga bao gani. Ball out wide. Smith Rowe header. Hiyo ni good finish. Sikia ati hiyo ni honest mistake. Bro, wachana story ya ref. Wachana tuna. Achana. Mimi nakwambia referees they've been poor for since the beginning of football. Wewe hutaki kusikia. Ati hiyo ni honest mistake. Ai 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 ai. Bro, hiyo ni honest mistake. Zabasa ni Ballant. Blood. Haya, acha tuone. Hiyo bao ya nini ilikuwa kali. Hiyo header ilikuwa kali. Acha tuone bao ya nini ya Brentford. Haya, inakaa ni corner hapa for Brentford. Haya, corner for Brentford hapa. Corner brought in. Nice header. It's a good header. That's a good header. Cross, the corner was good, the header was good. Angalia hiyo corner. Angalia hiyo corner yenye Brentford wamescore. Corner brought with the right space, in the right place in the box, and then the player jumps and gets it. Kwanza Ricardo de Bardos. Bro, ni kama huyu Ricardo, you fell in love with him, bro. Ilikuuma sana hiyo. Hata mimi ya Atletico, si Atletico. Ya Inter Milan, pia mimi I still remember it. So ni kama we all suffer from trauma. Wolves, bro. Wolves, they are trying to play out of the back and then they caught sleeping. Is that Cunha? Do I see Cunha in that frame? Future Man United player? Yes, Cunha, the future Man United player. With a bozo mistake hapo. Cunha, future, huyo ni wa Man U direct. Hizo mistakes zenye Cunha ana make. Huyo ni next Man U player. Chatuone Danny Welbeck akificha penalty against Jose Sa. Danny Welbeck peleka goalkeeper shopping completely. Danny Welbeck anaficha penalty. Ficha penalty Danny Welbeck. Aya, acha tuone venye Everton wali equalize. Team ya Morgan Everton. Ai, kwani watachi hii bao wamepost clip ya 46 seconds. Na haya, anaingia kwa box hapa. Decore guides the ball. Milenkovic deflection bao. Hizo ni zile bao zenye you don't want to concede. As much as mimi I don't care about Everton. Ama I don't care about Fulham. Hizo ni zile bao tu una conceding. If you concede such a goal you feel so bad. Uwe na udhi mtu bao kama hiyo yenye hata unajua jamaa kwa hadi apate hiyo ball on target. You just know iko on target but somehow we may end up to behind the back of the net. Last El Clasico of the season, yes, because Barcelona did not qualify. Hey, Don Carlo is firing shots. Don Carlo is firing shots, bro. Don Carlo he's getting heated. Unaona? Anauliza, is this the last El Clasico of the season? Kasema yes, because Barcelona did not qualify. Hey, Don Carlo is on something. Cha tustopishe timer. Don Carlo is cooking. Okay, tuona kesho. Okay, venye nitacheza. Tuona venye nitacheza kesho. Haya, tutafute bao wengine moja interesting. Hiyo game ya Man City hata hakuna kitu ya kuongelelea. Hii season nimekwambia tu. Hakuna kitu ya maana ya kuongelelea this season. Angalieni WSL. Hiyo iko clear. Angalia. Chelsea women has ended the WSL season unbeaten and invincible. So, kwani hii imeisha? It's only 22 games. Haiwezi kuwa 22 games. Sijui kama inakuwa 22. Sijui kama inakuwa 22. Siwezi kumbuka. Aya, natafuta bao ingine interesting kitu yenye imehappen. Fiorentina walifika kwa final ya Conference League, guys. So they will handle it. They will handle the business. I'm pretty sure predictions zangu za final zote zitaingia. Man City want Brazil right back Wesley. Niliuliza friend of mine mwenye anaochingi, kuna friend of mine mwenye anafuatilianga American football. Unajua sasa ukisema American football ina sound ni kama ni ile yao. Namaanisha football played in South America. Aliniambia this guy he's okay. Aliniambia he's okay. Hakunipea ile scout. Unajua ukiuliza mtu anafaa kukupatia scouting report yenye unafurahia. Hansi Flick on Szczesny compared to Lewandowski. Hansi Flick akasema Szczesny is different. He's more calm. He sometimes smokes a little bit. He's in the right age. He's very relaxed. Ni kama Szczesny hawa msee wa kusmoke sana. Kusmoke cigarettes. Nimeona hizo memes zake zikitrend sana. Ingekuwa lovely kama, imagine how good it would have been kama angetoka retirement and then he goes on and wins the Champions League. But you never know. Bora Ter Stegen asikue goalkeeper wa Barcelona, me I'm okay with it. Morgan is going to cry after seeing what I've just seen on the screen. Rage bait. Thanks to Fernandez. Oh, please. What a load of crap. He takes the lousiest free kicks and corners, gives the ball away too frequently, and not... see, we know this. The Bogos alikuwa analia juu ya watoto wake, bro. How many times do I have to tell you this? Hii kitu nimeirudia sasa hadi... his children were being bullied and assaulted in school before the Super Cup final. How many times do I have to say this? Hakuwa analia juu yake, alikuwa analia juu ya kids wake. Anyway, Zubimendi to Arsenal thoughts. Ni typical Arsenal. Signing the wrong player. Typical Arsenal signing the wrong player. Signing a player that they don't need. Does that mean they will let go of Partey? I think so. But sasa unajua Partey, he's been playing so good for them this season. Alafu if they let him go, watafanya aje? Ama Zubimendi ndiye atakuwa the new Odegaard. Yeye ndiye atakuwa anacheza hiyo position, I don't think so. Zubimendi is a 6. Yeye hawezi cheza hata, wachana na, unaona Rodri anaweza play as a 6 and as an 8. Zubimendi is a pure 6. If he's not playing there, he's not good anywhere. Yep. Just to go through Reddit. Reddit is fun. It's fun. It's more fun than talking about lousy football. These bumps don't get enough hate. Au ni nani wamewekwa hapo? Mbona anasema Villarreal don't get enough hate? Mbona anasema Villarreal don't get enough hate? Ama huyu ni fan wa Villarreal ana hate maybe. Premier League taking a huge L on X. Premier League wanakuwa cooked. Hiyo ni rage bait. Arsenal is recreating. Hiyo ni kali. Sikuwa nimenotice wamesign 2 players from Real Betis. Si Real Betis. From Real Sociedad. Wana create the Real Sociedad midfield. Sasa waende wanunue ule jamaa wao, ule winga wa Real mbona nasema Real Betis? Real Sociedad. Ule Takefubo Kubo. Waende wamnunue huyo wamweke left wing. Watengeneze, yani in short watengeneza tu team nzima ya Real Sociedad. Waende wanunue Mikel Merino. Ateta is signing, he's getting ana make sure these Spanish players get the bag. Anyway, wacha tuendelee. Premier League is taking a huge L on X. Unasemanga Farmers League. Unaona venye Farmers League wamesafisha watu huku. Ona teams za Premier League venye zimechafuliwa na wasee wa Farmers. Wakulima si mchezo bro. Farmers they are very strong people. Farmers League imekuja ikachafua teams zote za ungeambia mtu at the beginning of the season, ungeambia mtu PSG is going to finish in the playoffs, but they will beat Man City, they will beat Liverpool, they will beat Aston Villa, they will beat Arsenal, and they will get to the final, and they will have a chance of completing a treble. Mtu angekwambia acha wazimu. Watu wangekwambia stop being crazy bro. Watu wangekwambia bro you're being crazy, acha kukua crazy. Has Mbappe, where has Mbappe been for PSG in the Champions League? Not he was bro Mbappe. Nimekwambia the reason I want PSG to win the Premier League, the Champions League. Ndio nikuwe hapo nita-hate on Mbappe next season. Alalalala. Content yenye tutakuwa nayo ya kuhate on Mbappe itakuwa magnifique. Es magnifique. Man U pia mkifumble against Spurs hamtawaisikia. You will never hear the end of it. Huyu jamaa nimeona na cook Lamine Yamal. Why Lamine Yamal got noodle hairs? Is he stupid? Hiyo ni a bit crazy. That's a bit crazy. That's a crazy take. Hating on someone because of their hairstyle is a bit crazy. Like hiyo ni kitu yenye si ya football. So si understand. Unaona kama Mbappe, we are hating on Mbappe because he was in PSG and he failed to deliver the Premier League. That is, si Premier League, Champions League. But this is on their own course to win it. That is footballing reason. That is footballing hate. You have a reason behind football. Hating on someone because of their hairstyle is a bit dodgy. Wacha tu tuongee ukweli. Si unaona sasa this is a good, this is as much as I don't like anyone associated with Real Madrid. Sasa this is good hate. Because it is related to football. Ku hate on someone because of hairstyle. How deluded can one be to write a whole biography of how good they'll be? Whole biography about how good they'll be in the future. As in, okay, we've seen this before. Kuna teams zenye zimefika hadi final, they lost, and then they went next season and they won the thing. So him writing this, it's neither, labda usiseme ni kuwa deluded, sema it's copium. Kuwa deluded ni kama unasema anajidanganya. Okay, copium pia inamaanisha the same thing. Maybe I'm not finding the right word. But him saying this defeat is going to be the best, there might be some logical truth behind it. Wacha tusome hiyo. Siwezi soma hii yote. I hate reading long paragraphs. But the thing is, as much as Barcelona we lost this, I think the thing yenye loss, as much as it was painful, kitu moja yenye we can learn from it is experience. There is no way we should be attacking in the last minutes of the game when we are only one goal up. Acha turudi kwa Watchalong. I think game imerudi. Imeenda na tumepita hata 46 minutes na msemi. Bernardo Silva hapa, Luis anakata, inatolewa. Odegaard is also playing. Hata huko umeniambia. Sikuwa nimerealize that is what you meant. Dogo aliingia for who? For Makati ama for Foden? Dogo aliingia for who? Tutaangalia tukiendelea tu. I'm pretty sure I can figure that out. Ni Makati. Sikuwa nakumbuka that Odegaard played for Real Sociedad. Phase 7 ya Arsenal ni bring Real Sociedad players hapa. By the way, Arteta he's from that part of the Spanish country. Si Spanish country. He's from that part of Spain. That is Grammatical statement. Manu mnacheza against nani? Unajua Manu mko very happy. I want someone to come and dump your moods. I want some team to Manu mko na West Ham at home. You will win that one. You will win that one. Kesho utarudi at 2 p.m. tukiwatch Chelsea against Newcastle. And then 5:15 tutawatch Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Hatuwezi ona Liverpool na Arsenal. Labda tuone the first 2 minutes Arsenal wakika. Free header. Hakuna mtu on the end of that cross. Rico Lewis ameng'edhia tu kwa box. We will only watch Arsenal clap for Liverpool in the guard of honor, and then because we'll be watching Real Madrid versus Arsenal. Fuck. Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Attack Doku. Attack. Amerudi nyuma. Lovely turn. No one on the end. Wellington anatoa. Kuna jamaa alikuwa anaitwa Wellington. Uber. Wellington. Katwa ndefu Akanji solid. Morgan nasema tuone Gado, tutaona. The worst thing yenye inaweza fanyika ni Arsenal winning. Watakuwa na vitisho mingi sana. Unajua they don't care. Poor pass hapo Kovacic. Nice on De Bruyne. Katapatia Foden. Phil. Poor fast touch Phil Foden. Sulemana in behind. Wakanji yako hapo. Ameanguka bana, repa amesimamisha. Jamaa amegongwa, ameanguka with his face. De Bruyne anaangalia red card. Akanji ndiye amemgonga na mkono, although hiyo haikuwa intentional. Kugongwa hapo kwa mapua inakuwa painful. Ukigongwa hapo kwa mapua hapa, inakuwa painful. Unaangalia De Bruyne bado umeitoa. Umeclear. Unasema equal violent conduct. How do you define violent conduct? Morgan, when unajuana na referees? You are a certified referee. How do you define something as violent conduct? Violent ni ile enye you do it with intent, ama jukuna yenye inaweza kuwa ni violent but you didn't intend it. De Bruyne shoot ball bana. How do you define violent conduct? Tume lose ball tena. Doku. Kovacic blocked. Corner flag intervenes. We need wider players. Savio anafaa letwe pia on the other wing. Kanji. Kovacic recovers the ball. You remember Foden's mom fighting in a boxing event? Fighting in a boxing event. Hiyo story inakuwa gani hata? Unajua mi the only one yenye nakumbukanga ni ile yenye wako in some kind of room hivi. Wako in some kind of room hivi. Alafu they are shouting against each other. Is that the same? Juu mimi sielewangi ya Foden's mom fighting. Mi nikisikia tu it's outside football niko like mimi I don't care. So unless you explain it to me sasa. Kona ndani. Ramsdale anatoka. Oof. No problem hapo for Ramsdale. Usually violent conduct. Violent conduct. Unamaanisha ni off the ball incidents. Nilikuwa nashindwa inamaanisha nini ukisema in off the ball. Bado in inaweza. Okay, in na ni huwa they can collaborate at sometimes. Juu unaweza bado nimeona ukisema in off the ball conduct ina make sense na ni off the ball incidents bado ina make sense. Downs. Howard Bellis mbele. Downs. Aribo. I mean, this is the first time tunaona maintain possession hawa Southampton. Una lose ball. Haaland quickly. Foden quickly. Pass ball. Fudge. But all true referees don't take out. Referees hata fuck referees. Time unajua, acha niwaambie ukweli, time yenye nilichoka na referees unajua ni ilikuwa last season. Last season kulikuwa na two situations zenye. Alafu sasa unajua in today's world anything unaweza fanya kitu mbaya and then you apologize and then you come up with an excuse. Sijui kama mna understand hiyo kitu. Siku hizi watu you can make a very very poor mistake and then you'll just apologize. Na ukiapologize ina reduce accountability. If referees wangekuanga wanakuwa punished for weird calls, wangekuwa na take job yao serious. Dribbling anavuruta Josko shati hapo inapeana kama foul. Morgan anasema so I can't be one of them. Last season ndio niliachana na referees. Juu niliona imefika a point game referees siku hizi ni kama their own personas. In football siku hizi referee is a persona. He's a major persona. Yani referee siku hizi anaweza amua game venye itaenda. Najua ina sound weird because that is what they do. But namaanisha persona ya referee in football imegrow to a point, imegrow sana. to a point ni kama hao sasa pia they are part of the main characters. Unaona venye players wanakuanga introduced with flashy lineups, anakuja anatoka ako like ana turn around ako. Referees pia wanafaa kuwe na yao kama hiyo. Referees pia wanafaa juu sasa pia character yao imegrow sana into the game. Fullback Bernardo Silva no one. Siku hizi tunajua referees wako na accounts za it's too much. Hata walk nonsense. Doku anaachilia patia Savio, anapatia Gvardiol I mean. Foden. Naingia Foden. Oh my god. Poor finishing by Foden. Lakini ni corner. Kwanza Taylor Anthony. Kila team kuna referee na hate. Sasa hata pia unaona Man City we don't like Michael Oliver. Na ule kipara mwingine wa EPL. Ule mwenye unaona mwenye alistopisha counter attack Man City tukiattack against Tottenham, imagine. Alipeana advantage clearly, alafu akastop the counter attack last season. Alafu unajua situation kama hiyo enye ija affect mtu mwenye si wa timu yenyu, hawezi feel hiyo situation kama ilikuwa a big decision. Jumira, I remember talking to a Liverpool fan. Unajua Liverpool fan aliniambia nini? Aliniambia Jack Grealish hata si the fastest player in the world. So hata hakuwa one on one. So hata amngefunga. Because hiyo situation kwake haimu affect yeye. But ukirudi nyuma ile siku yenye Liverpool, ile siku yenye Liverpool waliibiwa bao by Darren England in the VAR, do you remember how much they complained? Kwa sababu hiyo situation kwao ilikuwa mbaya. So hizi decisions zinakuanga hivi. Sasa Man City hapo wakifanyiwa kitu, waangushwe ikuwe penalty ama ifanyike kitu, afu tukose kupewa, mimi I will feel it more than mtu mwingine. Kesho pia Man U ama Newcastle wakicheza against Chelsea, something happens, I won't feel that decision kama fans wa hizo teams mbili. So imekingi tu sense kuongelelea. Anaitwa Simon Hooper. Fraud referee. Anapeana advantage afu anaistop back sasa zenye ameona Man City they are advancing. Yeah. Haaland. Goal kick. I've always liked David Coote. When a David Coote, you're on the same staff, bro? Are you on the same staff? Are you on the same staff? Ramsdale wasting time. Southampton mekwambia leo ndio they will be defensively aware when they are playing against Man City. Mkasema ni uongo. Hakuna bao ingine since half time. What is happening? Watu wanapost nini kwa status leo? City need these 3 points. Usidanganywe. Just because I'm calm haimaanishi ati I'm okay with drawing. Nope. Morgan anacheka. Morgan is on the same staff as David Coote, bro. Morgan, David Coote, Ramsdale, Donnarumma, Ter Stegen, Araujo. They're in the same WhatsApp group, bro. David Coote sahi he's unemployed. Haya, we need this win. Sasa ndio nimeanza kukua serious sasa. This is a must win for Man City. Kuna Fulham on the last day, alafu Bournemouth at home. Bournemouth is not an easy team to play against. So we need these 3 points za Southampton. Ama next season we'll be singing the same. Oh, amewaste. Huyo mtu mwenye amepata hiyo bola hapo amewaste. Angeshoot tu first time. Bernardo. Ungeshoot first time. Ungeshoot first time. Hiyo second touch imesaidia huyo defender amerudi, ona. Si unaona huyo defender amerudi nyuma. Amerudi nyuma kucover up the line ama the space. Na hii ni a very poor cross. Ona ulevi yenye wanafanya hapa. Foden harakisha. Akanji anapatia Bernardo anarudishiwa mpira. Anaanguka chini Bernardo, hakuna anything. We need this win. Asipite huyo dribbling. Asipite. Doku man. Ref, hiyo si foul. Hiyo si foul ref. Huyu dribbling nakumbuka Man U there was a time mlikuwa mnataka dribbling. What happened? Hii Bernardo Silva angeshoot tu mara ya kwanza. Angeichukua tu first time. Wanaweka Cameron Archer hapa, wanatoa dribbling. Inamaanisha sasa most of the attacks zitakuwa zina go central. Wametoa one of the wingers, sasa attacks zao zinapita katikati. I remember this fraud Cameron Archer when Man U played against Southampton in the earlier parts of the season. Southampton were 1 goal up. Aya, wanatisha hapa Southampton. Oh my god, kunanuka bawa hapa. Umetoa hapa Man City, blocked shot. Nasema Southampton walikuwa 1 goal up, huyu jamaa akapata penalty. Jamaa aliuza hiyo pena bana. And then Man United went and won. Faster, Doku, patia Doku De Bruyne. Ingia Doku, ingia, ekea tu Holland. Ai, poor pass Doku, output Doku. Poor pass Doku, poor pass. Hiyo pass ukiweka tu kwa Haaland hapo, it's evil. Ana slide nayo hadi ndani. Crossed ball hapa anatoa. Sulemana. Deflected corner. Doku man. Angepass hiyo ball tu vizuri tu, adeliver hiyo hapo tu kando. Haaland sasa yeye ameenda kuinua ball juu. Corner hapa for Southampton, 67 on the clock. First corner for Southampton in the game. Toa hiyo ball. Mtu mwenye ako near post. Toa hiyo ball near post. Ona Bernardo Silva akikimbia, anakaa ni kama he's in the mud walai. Ona Bernardo venye anakimbia, oh my god, this is painful bro. The Bernardo Silva anakimbia iko so painful seeing him run. Faster De Bruyne. Cross ball. De Bruyne na maintain possession hapa. Eka tu pressure Akanji, acha kuslow down. Foden out wide on the right hand side. Phil Foden. Ona Rico Lewis, bozo! Ah! Good reaction though, amewin your ball back. Amerecover hapo Rico Lewis. Akanji. Doko anafikia although ipasa haikuwa poa. Diaz. Pea De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Foden. Inua Foden. Good one. Silva stumbling over David. David Coates. Hii season imekuwa crazy. 10 corner hapa for Man City. De Bruyne on it. Akanji's header, Ramsdale anatoa. Akanji amepiga header chini lakini Ramsdale ameona. De Bruyne. Crossed ball inaonekana far post. Akanji hizo headers umewaste sana. Ramsdale is still bro, improve concentration. Shida improve at the end of the season. Concentration yake increase at the end of the season. De Bruyne sasa wewe utatolewa sasa. Wewe sasa utatolewa. He might be in business. Akanji, you should be doing better with that. Haya, 19 minutes to go plus added time. It's not good. Drawing against Southampton is not good. Kwa sababu sasa inamaanisha Chelsea and Newcastle watakuwa na advantage. Foul for Southampton up. Everton 2 goals up against Fulham, lakini naona wanasema pending VAR. Anasema it's pending VAR. Hiyo goal ya Everton inaangaliwa pending VAR. Haaland na Bednarek bado wanaargue. Everton ahead. This is not why we love the game. We need this one goal. These 3 points. Naona wamepeana Michael Keane. Hiyo bao imepeanwa. Bao imepeanwa hapo for Everton. Haya. Southampton playing with fire hapa in behind. Ramsdale amepiga ball ametoa nje. Rico Lewis. Akanji. Ruben Dias. Teodoku. Hizi macross za Man City ni so poor. Hizi crosses they are so poor. Hizi crosses za City they are so poor, man. Kila time ball inakuwa crossed inatoka nje. Anytime we are crossing the ball the ball inakuwa overhit to a point that it goes outside. Inakuwa goal kick for Southampton. Shad scored again. Yeah, he scored for Brentford against Ipswich. Corner. Crosses za Man City they are so poor. Toa hawa watu Pep. 47 nani Foden anatolewa. Haya, Foden departs. Savinho anakuja kuingia. Rico Lewis pia anachujwa. Rico Lewis ungetolewa dakika ya 60. Ungetolewa mapema. Juu mimi I keep saying the problem na Rico Lewis ni game ikianza. I know kuna ile game alifunga in the FA. But hizo zingine Haaland. Wamemiss wote wawili. Wamemiss wote wawili aji tap in. Wamemiss tap in watu wawili. What is happening? Tap in watu wawili wamemiss tap in. Oh my goodness. 2 people wamemiss tap in moja. Hiyo ni very shocking, man. Very shocking. Chukua hiyo bola Kanji. Ruben Dias Bozo Ruben Dias. Bozo wewe. Ulikuwa unajaribu nini hapo? Watu wawili wamemiss tap in, bro. 2 players. Haaland amecut ball back, hakuna mtu mwenye ako hapo. O'Reilly anakaa he's so weak, unaweza amecheza game zima. Amekuwa spun around, unaweza he's been playing since the first minute. Fuck off. Remember last week he enjoyed playing against our 7-year-old center back. 7-year-old center back ni nani? Bro, watu wawili wamemiss tap in aji. Hiyo ni just poor concentration by Nico O'Reilly by Savinho. That is just poor concentration. Hiyo kama ni Haaland inakuwa cutback hapo, he's there on it. Set piece for Southampton. Ona O'Reilly. Ameingia amelose ball mara mbili so far. Aya. Ramsdale concentration ni kama imeanza kuisha. Walai hapa kama we will score itabidi ikuwe ni in transition. Offside Haaland. Uko offside. Mama ako fuck off. I stand corrected. Amepiga pass moja hapo yenye ilikuwa mbaya. I just want this season iishe. I'm just so tired. I'm tired. Kwanza Man City wamenichokesha wamenichokesha so much. This season it's after next week after FA. Jamaa ako down hapa for Southampton anaitwa Wellington. Hiyo chance yenye Haaland amescore, we should have scored there. We should have scored. Tulikuwa tuna deserve ku score from that. Sasa from him sasa we are waiting for a miracle sasa. Hapa we are just waiting for a miracle. Toa ball nini Vardiol. Haya, walikuwa offside hapa Southampton. Nje ya box nani yako hapo? Josko faster. Savio, good recovery. Aya, Doku out wide. Hakuna mtu. Hakuna mtu completely. Pass ball Doku, output. First, De Bruyne. Ona Savio ameharibu man, Savio. Man. De Bruyne naye ana cross ball ni kama haoni. De Bruyne ana cross ball ni kama hajai cheza football. Haya, kona for City hapa. Angalia. Si unaona kenye nasema about crossing. Nimekuwa nikisema Man City, we are among the worst teams when it comes to crossing the ball. We are so poor when it comes to crossing the ball. I make sense. I make sense how we are this poor. Ramsdale with another crazy save. I think that is the best cross yenye tumecross hii game. Sahi dakika 83. Hii yenye Bernardo Silva amecross, this is the first one yenye imekuwa good ball into the box. Header was not the best. Kovacic ametolewa akaweka Gundo. Marmush ndiye anaingia, si Gundo. Marmush alikuwa aingie mapema sana, ref coach. Oh my god, Marmush with the first chance. Ameingia tu sahi, chance imekuja. Huyu alikuwa aingie huko dakika ya 60. Alikuwa aingie huko dakika ya 60 kitambo sana. Haya, corner for City hapa. We need something from these corners. Poor corner, De Bruyne. Poor corner, De Bruyne. Poor corner, De Bruyne. Final 5 minutes hapa. Ona Akanji across a dead ball. Haya. Ijafika but ball imefika kwa Doku. Pass ball Doku. Josko shoot. Oh my god, shoot De Bruyne. Wana load sana kwa hizi shots. Hadi Southampton wana recover. Inje tena Savio, faster. Akanji usi cross ball. Oh my god, these guys are crazy man. Mbona wanashinda waki cross ball? Kuko na 6 players kwa box yao. Man City we have 3 na Man City bado we keep on crossing. Maintain possession to move them out using simple passes. Pass to ball hivyo, nice. Pass. Savio, take huyo one on one. Ona Savio pia achizi ya cross. Faster, move the ball faster. Sasa huyu atapass tu nje. Nice, nimekwambia after hizo. Wallahi hatu deserve hata kuwin. Wacha tu niwaambie ukweli. Hatu deserve kuwin. Tukiwin game itakuwa so lucky for us. We don't deserve to win this game. There is no way we are playing this way against a relegation team. Wacha tu niwaambie ukweli. I don't care if they are sitting 15 players on the box. There is no way we are playing this way. Inakaa ni kama we are not direct. Tukifika kwa box, hatujui kitu next ya kufanya. Doku taken down. Referee na yeye ni kama hajui kuref. So far hakuna yellow card amepeana. Hizo foul zote zenye tumeangushwa. Wala utaki bro, hao wanacheza ni kama wameshachoka. Hawakai kama players wenye wako na any form of connection hapo mbele. Na ujue sasa the issue is, shida hii masaa ni hata nyinyi you can concede. You can easily concede. You might go and chase that one goal you concede. Ndio maana mi I hate sitting and waiting for ati tutafunga dakika ya mwisho, hapana. I hate that so much. Hii game tungescore 2 first half, 1 second half, game inaisha, tunaenda nyumbani. Sasa hii tumekuja kukaa hapo tuone Man City wakikaziwa na Southampton. Wanatoa tena, wanapura. Doku shit as always. Kudribble ni mingi but hakuna output. Dribbling, too much dribbling with zero output. Too much dribbling with zero output. Too much dribbling with zero output, Doku. Kamronacha. Downs. Fucking hell. Oh, ni venye iwezi eka players attacking wote. Why do I na confusingi referee huyu Andy Madley na Darren England? Acha nitaangalia picha zao afterwards. Marmoush. Piga post hapa Marmoush. Doku, nje ya box. Oh my god, Doku. Marmoush alikuwa ameficha kitu. Huyu ndio Darren England. Kwa nakumbuka na confusingi. Naonanga Andy Madley. Nikiona hiyo sura yake I call him Darren England. Ramsdale anatoa. Tumewaste. Hata siwezi sema tumewaste chances. Juu hizo chances zenyewe hatuja create. Kona. Manning analilia anasema ni goal kick but unajua ni kona. Oh my god. Another poor cross. Oh my god. Mbona wanashindwa cross ball? We are so poor in crossing. Why do they keep going to that? Why do they keep going to crossing the ball as the default setting? Why do they keep crossing the ball? We are so poor in crosses. Why do they have to keep crossing everything? Mi sielewi hii tactic ya kucross ball kila saa. We are so poor kwa hizo crosses. Crosses zetu, they are so poor, man. Hata inafanya lazima nitafuta hiyo kitu ya crossing. We are so poor in crosses, man. Crosses zetu, they are so poor. I recently was asking someone that question ya Madly na Darren. Mi naonanga wanafana. Okay, si hawafanani. Mimi ndio I confuse one for the other. Ref amekosa kupeana penalty. This fraud amenyimana penalty na O'Reilly was taken out. Amekuwa taken out akienda kushoot ball. Ona, they keep crossing it every time. VR wameclear. Doku si cross, where you don't know how to cross. Peana tu ball hapo nyuma. Diaz shoot. Shoot De Bruyne. Oh my god, cross ball tena. Cross ball tena. They are so poor. Hawajui kucross. Hawajui kucross ball, Man City. Hawajui kucross ball. Anytime wana cross ball, unajua tu it results to nothing. Southampton in behind. Ederson anasave offside. That mimi sijui mbona. We are so bad when it comes to crossing the ball. Me don't think kuna team in world football yenye ni team kubwa yenye na cross the ball so poorly compared to Man City. Ona Doku. Nikwambia hakuna mtu anajua ku cross ball. Anytime wana cross ball lazima ikuwe overhit. Wote. Mi hata nimechoka na hawa mafala. Anytime wana cross ball, kila mtu nani everyone in the team. Ball inakuwa overhit so much. Hakuna ball inafika kwa box vizuri. Zote zenye wanagonga, they are so poor when it comes to crossing. If you're going to rely on one thing, then see, you should at least make sure it's good. Ama you can do it. The entire team rely on crossing, but they are so poor when it comes to crossing that football. So poor. They are so poor when it comes to crossing that football. Sijui. Imeisha hadi. Game hata imeisha. Game ishaisha. That was so poor. That was such a poor performance. It was such a poor performance. It was such a poor performance. You should even be ashamed that umevaa hiyo jezi leo ukisema unachezea Man City. It is so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. Our players wote wenye na ndio maana I keep saying our players waende. Mnadhaningi I'm overreacting. We need to refreshen this team. Kila time na yenye nasema hivyo, you think I'm crazy. I hope you can see what I'm saying. Leo against Southampton wako very very poor. Everyone is so poor. Hakuna hata mtu mmoja unaweza stand out useme alicheza vizuri. Hakuna nani unaweza sema leo ana deserve kuwa man of the match. Unless uchague mtu mmoja wa Southampton kwa sababu Man City you're not getting anyone. Haupati hata mtu mmoja wa Man City unaweza sema na huyu as much as wamedraw, he had a good performance. Hakuna. The collective, kila mtu is so poor in what they should be doing. Utapea nani play of the match leo? Ederson, juu alikuwa goalkeeper. That was so poor, man. Hiyo game imekuwa so poor. Wanacheza ni kama they've never trained, they've never played together as a team. Kuna mtu atakuja aseme excuse yake ni ati ni because Southampton they were sitting deep. Ni mara ngapi previously we've seen Man City handle these teams zenye they sit poor? Hakuna output. There is no output. Hakuna output for Man City anywhere penye mimi naona. The only players wenye unaweza contribute output hawakuanza. Marmush hakuanza the game. Pep sijui alikuwa hakumweka kwa nini. Hakuna output, mimi ndio nakwambia. I have noticed hiyo issue. Acha niwaoneshe, you think I'm crazy? Angalia hizi game zote zenye Man City wamecheza. Tuna scroll hadi tukuje the latest. Angalia the scoreline that they are winning these games by. We lost against Liverpool 1-0. 2 difference ya 2. We lost. We drew. 1 goal difference. 2 goal difference. We drew. Indio the only exception here 5-2. Indio the only exception here 5-2. 2 goals. 1 goal, 2 goals, 1 goal, 0 difference. So mnaelewa kenye nasema? Pale mbele contributions they are so dead. So dead when it comes to output. It's so dead. Previously Man City tulikuwa na score mabao mingi sana in a season. This season how many goals have we scored in the EPL? How many goals have we scored in the EPL? 67. 67. Hey, hapo we need to improve. That game yote imekuwa ni kama walikuwa wamechoka wote. And then they just keep crossing the ball. Surely. Saa zingine hata unaweza udhika tu ukiwatch hizi games. Juu, kama mimi I sit from here, wherever I'm sitting from around the world, najua Southampton, wacha hata tuseme sikuwa najua. Wacha tu tuseme when I was preparing for the game, nilikuwa ndani Southampton will attack like prime Barcelona. They will be attacking from everywhere. Tuseme that is how I prepared. And then sasa game ikianza, it changes to one Southampton, they are sitting back and they are being more defensive. Tumecheza 20 minutes and they are still doing that. First half mzima ilienda, we are still trying the same thing against something that's not working. Me hata I'm tired. Juu hiyo first half mzima tumepoteza tu. Kwanza hiyo first half iliisha tu hivyo, doing nothing. Hakuna anything yenye tulifanya hiyo first half. Hakuna. Hiyo first half hata ndio inaniuma sana. Achana na second half. First half tungechange. Anyway, ishaisha hiyo. Unajua uzuri yangu game ikiisha naisahau immediately. Juu najua sasa that in the past. Haya, wacha tuone the opponents wetu leo, najua they are very happy. Kwa sababu sasa hii gap tumefungua mlango tena. Unajua sasa what would have happened? Unaona kama tungepata 2 points leo tukue 67. Tomorrow we would have wanted either of these two teams to win. Tomorrow when Newcastle and Chelsea play, we would have preferred whoever wins it. Sasa saa hii the safe option for us is if they draw. The safe option is if they draw. Juu if they both draw, watakuwa nyuma yetu. But we know one of them will win because they are both pushing for the Champions League. One of them will get the 3 points, meaning kesho one of them ataturuka. Tutakuwa hapa, watakuwa na 66, sisi tutakuwa na 67. And then tutakuwa karibu na Nottingham Forest sana. Juu Forest bado wako na game in hand and it's against Leicester. So Forest waongezee wakuwe na 64 hapa. So itakuwa 66 juu yetu, 65 Man City and then 64 nyuma. Are you seeing why it was so important for us to win this game today? As a matter of fact, that is the easiest game for us in the Champions League, I wish. Out of the 2 remaining games, zote zenye zimebaki ni ngumu. Bournemouth, is anyone going to say Man City will beat Bournemouth after that performance? Kuna mtu mwenye atasema Man City itashinda Bournemouth? Kuna mtu mwenye anaweza sema Man City itashinda Fulham on the final day of the season? Is there anyone that is willing to bet on that? Hakuna. So the easiest game, ama the game yenye ingewapunguzia pressure, ingekuwa hii game. If we won today, tungekuwa sure tumequalify for the Champions League. If we won today. Sasa saa hii, bado we are not sure. Juu sasa kesho Newcastle ama Chelsea, if either of them wins, they pass us in the table. So kesho, we will have to sit and pray for a draw. Because our players, they decided not to handle the business themselves. So itabidi we postpone this and wait for another team to come and bail us out again. We will have to wait for another team to come and bail us out. But the weird thing ni, hakuna hata mtu mmoja ame stand out leo for Man City. Foden bado anakaa he's still a passenger. Anakaa bado he's still a passenger in everything yenye anafanya. Still looks like a passenger. Passenger tu bado, anakaa passenger. Zile contributions zenye alikuwa nazo last year, sizioni this year. Hata wachana hata na hizo contributions, sioni hata any signs of such contributions. Makati again first half alicheza nothing. Hakuna. Kovacic ame stand out labda. Unaweza sema Kovacic alikuwa na recover ball vizuri. Akanji pia was solid. But attacking wise ni hakuna. There is nothing attacking wise. Savio ameingia the last few minutes tukidhani atakuja acheze vizuri. First akaonekana maybe the first 5 minutes, after hapo akapotea. So mimi there is nothing I naweza sema more about them. As disappointing as it is, if we won today tungekuwa tume solidify our Champions League position. Mi tutapatana next time, which is tomorrow at 2 p.m. when watching Newcastle versus Chelsea. Very disappointing that Man City hoja. We've only scored 1 goal against the worst team in the EPL this season. 1 goal in 180 minutes against Southampton this season.